Have you ever wondered about finding refuge in a time of storm? Well, let's delve into the heart of Psalms 91, an ancient scripture that has provided comfort and assurance to many throughout history. The opening verse of Psalms 91 declares, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." This is an invitation to seek solace and refuge in God's presence. It's a sacred space, a haven from the world's chaos and uncertainty, where one is protected by the very shadow of the Almighty. The second verse proclaims, "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust." It's essentially a declaration of trust and faith in God, a personal testament to His role as a protector and a stronghold against life's adversities. Verses 3 and 4 state, "Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge." These lines vividly illustrate God's protective nature, using the metaphor of a bird shielding its young from danger. It's a promise of deliverance from hidden traps and deadly diseases, offering a refuge under His metaphorical wings. Moving forward, verses 5 and 6 say, "You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday." This passage provides an assurance against fear. It encourages believers not to be terrified by threats, whether they come under the cover of darkness or in broad daylight. It's a statement of God's encompassing protection, covering all times and circumstances. The next verses 7 and 8 state, "1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked." It's a promise of protection even amidst mass calamity. The believer, according to these verses, will remain unscathed and will witness the consequences that befall the wicked. Verses 9 and 10 assert, "Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place, no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling." This reiterates the promise of protection for those who choose to dwell in God's presence. It's a binding covenant, shielding one's home from evil and disease. The final verses from 11 to 16 detail God's promise to command His angels to guard the believer, to lift them up, and to protect them from harm. It's a beautiful portrayal of divine intervention and protection, culminating in the promise of long life and salvation for the believer. To sum it all up, Psalms 91 is a powerful psalm of protection. It offers a soothing reassurance of God's unwavering care and protection. It paints a vivid picture of a God who is a refuge, a fortress, a deliverer, a shield, and a rescuer. It's a testament to His protective nature, promising that those who dwell in His presence will be safeguarded from harm, fear, and disease. It's a psalm that encourages trust and faith in God's protective power, offering comfort and solace in times of uncertainty and danger.